Welcome to Memorial Stadium and the sea of red in the heartland of Lincoln, Nebraska. An uncommon place and home to an uncommon program with a championship pedigree. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Sooners will kick it away to start us off. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner will be knocked down. So Nebraska's return team didn't help matters out much there. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with...
Ten more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. Now on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Let's see what they've got on second down. Now the play fake. Pressure coming. Soft spot in the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They'll run the option. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Huskers have their offense in high gear. The option look. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Got 5 wideouts spread across the field on 2nd and 5. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Huskers get enough for the first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll try the run. At the 35, he's got room. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Defense there to stop him after a pickup of 2 down to the 15. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. The Huskers are threatening on 1st and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that is what a team of this caliber, by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint, they're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they look like scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. 7, Oklahoma, 0. 0 job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense will take the field for the first time. And you'd better be sharp throwing the football to the outside, Jesse, because both of these teams have lock-up corners.
And they're really good at baiting you into throwing their way as well. You got to be careful. And, David, I like these guys, too, because they're not afraid to get their face in the fan and support the run game.
No doubt. And it's fun because when you're a defense and you can shut down half the field, you can do so many different things to give other guys help because you trust these guys on an island outside.
Looking to throw, it's Arnold. Quick. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Sooners in the hurry-up. Just the ability to move the chains, keep the drive going, sort of quintessential efficiency from a Sooner quarterback.
Yeah, and from a Sooner offense because, Reese, they keep the drive going, but what does that do? Most Oklahoma teams over the years, we see them go fast, and they wear you down throughout a football game, so the quarterback play on those completions that move the sticks that make you play 3 more plays. 4.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Cornhuskers! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
On the lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Sooner offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going.
There's a very high standard and a high bar when you're playing defense at Nebraska. You always hear people talk about the black shirts. Well, this guy right here, he fits into that because of his speed. You saw on that blitz, they had no shot of blocking him. He's able to get home to the quarterback to come up with a massive sack.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's the handoff. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Arnold. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Sooners send out the punt unit. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. And the 4th option there is to throw it in reverse, and that's what happened on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. After the run, now to throw. Makes the grab. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They need the 40 to convert here on 3rd down. Goes to the option. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This offense gets into plus territory. They're going to go for it regardless of their field goal kicker's range. Makes the catch. He's got enough. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Huskers are on the move. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll pitch it. Shakes off the defender. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Second down coming up. Here comes the option. Now the toss. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The handoff to Johnson. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. On the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He'll pull it on the read. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. He'll do it himself. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. The Sooners headed quickly to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation, and you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. Makes a move. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. The play action fake. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. A sky-high punt. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught.
Throws toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Couldn't make the connection on first down. Now here on second. They keep attacking through the air. And the quarterback is snowed under.
And this defense doing what it does best. Get after the quarterback. That's their third of the day. They're number one in the nation at getting the quarterback on the ground. That's why they've had such a successful year.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Arnold trying to get to him. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Sooners will call on their punt team. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards, get some first downs, get some positive momentum.
He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. On the option. He'll pitch it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. The Huskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Might as well stick with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Keeps those legs churning for 3 yards. He's down at the 9. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Try to get it on the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husker!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by 10 over SMU.
Comes out throwing on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. This one's complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired. But you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Just had a solid pickup on first. Now let's see what they've got on second down. He wants to throw it again. Right down the middle. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. It's a reverse. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. And the pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense, to be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now on second down.
Timeout, Nebraska.
Running back goes in motion. Now on the option. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. And the Huskers come to the line with a new set of downs. Run it with the fullback. Here comes the offense on second down.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
Timeout.
Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. What an absolute howitzer he unleashed off his foot. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this count.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26.
And that's good enough for a first down.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking downfield, it's Arnold. Got his man quickly. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Burks. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Makes the grab on the left. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And that's a first down for the offense.
To the ground with the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the run, it's Achuk. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. They'll try again on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Takes the easy completion. Oh, look out, there he goes. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The inside handoff. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. To the air. It's Arnold. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown Sooners. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll try to tack on one more. Splits those uprights right in half. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. The option look. Now the pitch. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picked up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Give him 88 yards on the ground, and he just continues to turn in productive performance after productive performance. That's how you lead the nation in rushing. The pitch. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. The give to the back. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The Cornhuskers have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Kept it on the ground on 1st down. Now back to the line. Goes to the option. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. The give to the tailback. Powers through the defender. Hey, that's a live ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. 1st down here for the offense. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start.
Just can't lose focus like that. You got to know the snap count. 1st down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Arnold. Shoots it to the left. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Another big play for this Sooner receiver, dare I say, Hollywood-esque.
Hollywood is right, and that's one guy that comes to mind, by the way. But this offense, it just does what it does. No matter the name, no matter the coach, whoever it is, it's going to be high-flying, it's going to be fast-paced, and it's going to be really good.
Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Sooners want to move quickly. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Here's the punt high into the air. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it? Didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, Dave."
No, that's not what he said. He said, "You're doing a great job. Just keep your head up." Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. He'll ride his man on the option. And the ball's on the ground. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you love the big hits. And you know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Caught at the 25. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense getting set for first down. They'll go to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Off the play fake. Got his man. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. The give to the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. On the return, it's Burks. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They're going to open this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. Flying down the left side. Touchdown Sooners. And here they come almost all the way back. That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Colorado State is being humbled today. There's no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 22 to Boise State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Some misdirection with the counter. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Huskers will punt it away on 4th down. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Ball still at the 45 after the incompletion. They'll snap it 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Arnold. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
He has been terrorizing quarterbacks all year long. That now his 10th sack of the season. He's got speed, he's got power, he's going to play on Sundays, and he is not cooperating with this offense's game plan.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. You get field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up and an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Now the pitch. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. 3rd and less than a yard, ball right at the 20. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the big fullback. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll go to the fullback. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Give to the fullback. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Right down the boulevard, it's good.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Mitchell. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down. They'll put the tight end in motion. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Quick spin on the run. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. On 4th down, flexing that muscle in the run game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that 4th down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Using his legs, it's Acha. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Arnold. Gets it out quickly. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught in the backfield, it's Beebe. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Caught. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. Looking to throw. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Oklahoma. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
Number 6,
Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now, and I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll run play action. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Huskers decide to punt it away. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. Pulls it in. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And the pressure will get there. The sack, down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're bringing heat. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
That might be the nail in the coffin, fellas. This offense, they're trying to get back in the game. You're having to be aggressive. You're now going to have to start taking chances. An errant throw ends up in the hands of the defense, and I think that's all she wrote.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. So still a 2-point game here, and you'd like to give your defense a little pat on the back by following their stop with a score, Jesse.
Yeah, and I feel like the offense here, they sense this opportunity, right, David? They know if they go score, they put themselves in a position to win.
And you put your defense in a great spot. I want to be up in the 4th quarter. If they can put a drive together here, up by a touchdown, I like my chances.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line getting set on 2nd down. They go to the ground. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets them up to the 24. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running back searching for a hole. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Huskers will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Here's the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. We might have to do this one again. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.